What's going on, buddy? It's me, you're back for another video, and today I'm gonna be showing you something special. I mean, you probably read the title, you know what it is, so let's just get right into it. So here is my naval base. So I'm gonna start off with the actual base itself, then I'll move on to the ships. So this is the command center. Don't mind these. These are don't question. This is the main HQ, and I haven't really added much in it yet. I have added, however, a map. This is a display, and this is a old version of the map. I will update it soon. Here are some of the radio stations, and here are some like big screens, you know, for like information, because this is the closest thing we get to big screens. And so currently the HQ might be empty, but I'll add some things in the future. So let's get over. This is a vehicle. And do you remember the IDK, what's our new high channel? Yeah. He came on and he wanted to build these multi-purpose mobile rocket launchers, but he built that. So I'm just gonna leave it there for, like, you know, historical, because why not? Okay, it's like, anyways, this is the rocket launcher vehicle when the rocket launcher is down, and here is the defense position when it's armed and ready to shoot. Here is some ground artillery, because, you know, defense, base defense. And here's a V-22 Osprey on its landing pad. Okay, so I have these artillery scattered around. This is a vehicle truck which can like carry cargo and stuff. Here is a crane to like carry stuff from ships and like supply ships and stuff. Here is some Coast Guard defense boats with some mini guns, mini common guns on it. So here we have artillery, and there is a ship which I'll go through later. Here we have a little runway with a few hangars. This is a hangar which is opening. We have another hangar here, and did we have one more? No, I think it's the two hangars that I've built so far. Yeah, so here we have the, I think it's the Marine this is, okay, I forgot the name of this plane. Okay, I'm embarrassed. I forgot the name of this plane, but it's a fighter jet, and here we have a bomber. You see, it looks like a bomber, and it's on the runway getting ready to take off. So here we just have a bunch of planes and more base defense, Ospreys, and we go here to the end of the runway. Here is a little, wait, let me show you this first. We have this little island with some artillery, so it's like, you know, one of those like forward defense base. So yeah, this is like one of the first line of defenses. Just a bunch of artillery, a little command post, and a little Coast Guard dock. And here we have, these are amphibious assault vehicles parked on this little island which can go out and do missions. Here is another Coast Guard like little port thing, and wait, hold on, let me check if I'm yep, I'm recording. Okay, here we have more artillery, military army trucks, a little storeroom which I haven't really filled up yet, but I've added the little racks here. And that's the main section of the base. Here is the control tower for both ships and planes. But let's get to the exciting part, shall we? The boats, the ships and stuff. So here is the submarine dock. This is the submarine bay where it can be lift out the water, inspection, repair and stuff like that. However, for normal like to let it park, I guess you could say, here is the docking bay. That's, yeah, I guess you call it. And let's see what's let's see my model of the submarine inside. So here we have two little torpedo tubes, like computer screen, I guess, the bunk beds, and the engine. It's quite small because I tried to compact the ships I built here because I don't want the world to be too big of a scale, I guess, and that it will take very long since, yeah, I don't want to spend all my time on this, but it's a fun little project I have that's still ongoing. I will continue to add additions to this base and the naval fleet. So here's this basically submarine. As you can see there, that's an aircraft carrier, but I'll go through that later. First, let's go to the, where is it? So we hear a destroyer. So here is basically a destroyer, but I haven't really added the interior yet. Here is supposed to be an anti-air gun, but it's not very good. Yeah, this is the old model of my anti-air guns. Okay, it's lagging. Wait, hold on, let me change settings. It's lagging. Why is it lagging so much? I mean, this wall is pretty big, I gotta say. Okay, I don't know. So here's the main gun, and there's a V-22 Osprey parked at the back, and these are the two cruise missile launchers which can be launched off and have targeting like systems that can like specifically and accurately target enemy ships. V-32 Osprey for infantry landing or just reconnaissance. And here is another forward base with some Coast Guard boats, a little solar panel and wind turbine. The world's not loading here. With a little artillery, more amphibious assault vehicles, and Ospreys. So here is the main carrier strike group. This is based on US carrier strike groups. We of course have the aircraft carrier with, this is the version 2 model of my anti-air guns, but I have a version 3 that I will show you later. Here is some V-22 Ospreys parked at the back. I think it's F2 Phantoms. Yeah, F2 Phantom bombers. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. And we have the fighter jets all parked down. This is a smaller carrier that I have built. I'm currently working on a bigger carrier, which you can see the hull of later. And here we have the electronic catapult in the back of the aircraft, which is preparing to launch this aircraft ready for takeoff. So if you don't know how electronic catapults work, it's basically like a magnet, and upon activation of a switch, it will switch to like repel, and it will propel the aircraft forward at high speeds, which the aircraft would take off and zoom off. Here we have the cargo ship, as all American carrier strike groups have, and because it's dangerous for the carrier to dock at a port to refuel and stuff, so they have this little cargo ship with like cargoes and cranes on it to like get supplies and resupply the carrier strike group. So there are 2 destroyer escorts over here and Coast Guard boats, and of course most carrier strike groups have at least 1 submarine, and here we have 2, one over here and then the other submarine over here with its torpedoes. So this is the carrier strike group. And of course, I forgot to say, I think it's called the island, which is basically the command HQ, and there's a little secondary guns for self-defense in case any enemies get too close, but that's rare to happen. Here is the side runway, of course, for takeoff, and here is the interior of the command center, which is, the island's quite empty because the nice part of the looks is basically outside, so I didn't really add much to the interior of these ships. Now I believe over here, yes, correct, lagging. Here there is a little port for destroyers to dock at this naval base right here, as you can see. Why is it so laggy? There's a destroyer here currently parked that you can board by climbing this little stairs and like getting over here. It should be open. Yeah, so you can get on the destroyer when it's docked, and currently the destroyer is on a mission in the carrier strike group. So now time to show you something that I have recently completed building. It's over here. It is the USS North Carolina battleship. So this is the battleship that I've been working on for quite a while already. And there can be more details that I haven't added yet, but because it's quite new. But I'd say the main part of it's complete. Here are the 2 front anchors of here, and this is not really modern because it's based off a past, like North Carolina is in the World War II era. You can see here the anchors, the anchor line. Here are some AA guns, dual AA guns, and here are the triple turrets main guns. Here is the conning tower, more AA guns, radar, the American flag, because the USS North Carolina is based off North Carolina, the state which is in America, and it's an American ship. Here we have the 2 steam engines, and this is meant to look like steam, but it doesn't really. So yeah, more AA guns down here. These are the secondary armament for the North Carolina, as you can see here and here. And at the back here we have the last triple turret, some cranes, and these are actually like World War II era catapults, which can catapult short float takeoff planes to like launch for reconnaissance. And this crane right here, I think I built it too short, but it's supposed to be long enough to reach over here, go down, grab it back up, grab the float plane back up after it lands, and put it back in the crane. Maybe the crew will refuel it. So here more anti-aircraft guns. So in total, this ship has 3 triple turret main guns, 10 secondary armament double guns, and there's numerous A guns. I probably forgot some A guns here and there, like here I forgot to build. So you know what, since we're here, might as well, I'm gonna show you just a quick design of this old A gun, how I built it. Basically it's just this, like over here as you can see, and then the double end rods, and boom, we got an A gun. So this is a little tip if you want to build small, but I have checked on YouTube before the big A guns, which is looks a lot nicer, but these are for when you wanna like pack into small places like this. So here we have some like just little cranes to like I think move some supplies. You see here, these are like boxes. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Oh yeah, fun fact, this I originally wanted to use this as a battleship, and then I realized it's a little too big and I couldn't fit it up better. So this, I believe, I'm going to use this as the future aircraft carrier. And I'll of course remove this gun and add the aircraft. As you see, it's much bigger than the other aircraft carrier, and I can actually add some aircraft elevators so that it can make it at least look like there is a hangar below deck that can store aircraft. So this is pretty much it for this video. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe. I spent a lot of time on this base, and especially this North Carolina based battleship. Yeah, and if you want some tips and tricks on how to build your own naval ship, comment down below. And thank you all for watching. Goodbye.